Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Uneducated Gambler. On today we're going to focus on episode 10 of our dice series using 2-1-1-2 dice set. This is going to be the last episode of the series before I move on to another dice set. So far we started off with a $1,000 bankroll, and it's a $15 minimum table, $5,000 max. And so far we have a total profit of $296, okay? So this right here is my initial bet right here, was my initial bankroll. So we have a total of $296 that we're winning so far out of 9 straight episodes. Now, this is just my experience rolling, using my toss and technique, using the dice set 2-1-1-2. I roll a lot of inside numbers, but you have to make sure, and this is just my own opinion, and this is with me. Others may have a different outcome. I know that the first 4, maybe 5 episodes, it was rough. I wasn't rolling a lot of numbers, but as I started adjusting my toss and tweaking here, tweaking there, I started hitting some numbers, inside numbers, okay? Now, the only thing, what I should have done, I should have just played all inside, but I'm playing conservatively, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Now, between episode 1 and 9, I had 3 major hiccups, and 2 of the hiccups came from betting in the field, using the DGE system, progressing my bets. Again, if you're gonna do this, you have to have the bankroll to do it, because the only thing that can hurt you if you have the correct amount of money with you will be the table max, okay? Because if the table max is a $5,000 bet, you can pretty much try to get your money back. Again, the only problem I had, and you see it, I got up to 14-9 fields, okay? And I wound up hitting one. And that was a $600 bet, but I won. So let's go ahead and set up our table and get started with today's session. Now, thank you guys for watching my video. You know, if you don't mind, can you give me a like? You comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, you know, share the video. Check out some of my other videos. So far I have 110 videos using different strategies. So as usual, I start off with the do-we-don't. Because if you're not hitting points, you're just donating money, okay? That's just my philosophy, guys. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm shooting from stick left 1, 2-1, 1-2. Dice out. I started hitting a lot of horn numbers too. Okay, that's a 4-3-7. 4-3-7. That's a good way to start. 4-3-7. 2-1. 1-2. Mechanics is everything. Dice out. Landing zone, everything. So that is going to be a 4-2-6. 4-2-6. So it's going to be a 6. So we're going to come out with 66 inside. 66 inside. Okay, so the point is 6. 2-1. 1-2. Dice out. And that's a 4-1-5. 4-1-5. So we have 15, that pays 21. So the deal will give me 25. I give him $4 change. Okay, let's get some change here. 5, 25, 50. Okay, rack this back in the dealer rack. Now, I have to make a comment on this here because today I received in the mail from one of the casinos of table play. Now, I played at this casino. You know, I lost a couple $100, and I would think that a return the player to get me to come back, you know, you'll give me at least 15%. Now, let's be honest. I may have lost, let's say, $800. They had the audacity to mail me a table game offer for $5. That's all. How sick is that? $5. What can I do with $5? And at this particular casino, the table minimum is $10. That's horrible. 325. I think that the paper that the offer came on and sending it through the mail costs more than the damn $5. So 15 pays 21. Pays 21. We're gonna rack. Okay. Now we're gonna switch strategy. It's gonna be 6-8 field. I'm like in shock, in utter shock. You send me something that an offer for $5. Dice out. And that's a 4-3-7. Now keep in mind, I usually do 2 hits and out, and I should have turned my bets off, but I'm just trying to get it because I already had 4 non-fields, so I was assuming the field was going to hit. So that's going to be a 4-3-7. Now, if you think that it's okay, the casinos need you. They need you to come in and to play, and hopefully you will lose so they can keep the lights on, give their executive bonuses, shareholder dividends on the stock that they own. And then at the same time, even though that you lose, they want to get you to come back. Now, if you lost, let's say you lost $800, let's say $2,000, and they give you an offer the following month, whereas $25 per week, which equates to $100. If you lost $2,000, that's not even 10%. That's like 5% of the $2,000 that you lost. Would you go back? I wouldn't. Okay, so that's a 7. So on that particular shooter, we only rolled 3 numbers, okay? So now I'm going to field for $15 because we had 5 non-fields. 2-1, 1-2. Keep in mind that field can get you in a lot of trouble. Dice out. Looking to hit some horn numbers. That's a 4-1-5. Now I was up like $300, 4-1-5. So I'm gonna gamble the 300. So I lose 15. So now I'm gonna go back in the field with 20. But now I'm gonna go ahead and do a 6 and 8 for $30. Okay, 6 and 8 for $30. So 5. So 2-1, 1-2. You know, if you're watching this video, it'll be nice if you can just leave a comment in the comment section. Do you think that the casino value as a player? Because to me, all the casinos I've been to, dice out, they're not your friends. They are not your friends. Okay, that's a 3-1-4, 3-1-4, 20 in the field pays 20. To me, they're not your friends. So now we're going to change this out. We're going to go to the minimum. $18, 6 and 8. $18, 6 and 8. Like this. All right. That was a 4. 2-1. 1-2. It's just, to me, it's just some of those dealers are rude. Pit bosses are rude, you know. And here, they expect you to tip. It's like you're gambling your hard-earned money. You're putting so much money up. When you have a good day and you're on a hot roll, this is how I look at it. If you're winning $1,000, $500, $1,500, guess what? You're still down. You only recoup some of the money that you lost from the previous visit to the casino. Dice out. That's how I look at it. Hard four. Hard four. So 15 pays 15. I'm going to rack this. You know, it's just crazy that you go into Excel, you're going in there to win money. Okay? And yes, they have a huge house edge. Dice out. They have a huge dice edge. Okay, that's going to be ace deuce. Get loose. Ace deuce. 15 pays 15. Not going to be greedy. Going to pull my bets down. Now if I roll 3 more numbers and don't hit the point or anything, I will go ahead and place odds against it. Dice out. That's a 5-2-7. 5-2-7. You know, it's just crazy that, you know, the player has value. The player has value. But my thing is, how much do the casino value you? Okay? If I play at a casino and I'm playing at the craps table, I'll go over to the dark side and play slots, which is a no-win game. That there, and I lose money, and they give me $5, $10 free play, or they don't give me anything at all, guess what? I'm not going to your establishment again. I'm not. So on that particular roll, we rolled 4 numbers. And I understand, I'm just one individual. Okay? They have many people. They don't learn. They just constantly go thinking that the result's going to be different. Dice out. That's just like people playing slots. You know, you have high volatility slots, low volatility slots. But what is the odds in slots that when you put your money in the first spin, you start off winning? It's not great. You can already bet that when you put your money in there and you hit that button, you're already a loser. Okay? 617. You're already a loser. You're going to lose maybe $30 before you get a bonus. This is what I understand. You have individuals, grown individuals who have wonderful minds. They play expecting a result of winning. Yes, they do win. Let's say you put $100 in the slot machine, you bet $2 to spin. You're down $20. Then you're down $30. You go into the bonus. The machine gives you a $40 win. So technically you won. You got your $30 back plus 10. But greed, and people are assuming that I come here to get the big money. You're not going to get the big money unless you're betting big money. And if you bet the big money, you're going to lose a lot, because those machines can know when you're betting big, they're going to take that money. The lights got to get paid. The water bill got to get paid. Nobody is sleeping in those hotel rooms for free, okay? That comp meal that you got, you already paid that many, many months ago, okay? All right, so that was 2 7s. So we're going to go 6-8, okay? 6-8. I could go 6-8 field, but I'm only going 6-8 because those are the 2 high probable numbers. And my bets are on. 2-1, 1-2. Dice out. That's a hard 8. Hard 8. 8 hard. So 18 pays 21. 21. We're going to rack this. Well, we're going to go ahead and do 6-8 field. That's an 8 hard. So the thing is, I think that the value of a player, like I don't know how old, like back in the early 2000s, dice out. Back in the early 2000s, you know, how was craps or the casino? I'm a late bloomer at playing in the casino. 6, 4, 10. So 15 pays 15. Okay. I'm a late bloomer playing in the casino. So when people say that, man, they had $5 tables, my thing is they were making a profit. It's just that now casinos are getting greedy with these doggone high limits. And we as individuals are idiotic because you have discretionary money that you had to play with when you had $5, $10 minimum tables. Now you're looking at $15, $25. You know, I don't think that people have that much discretionary money. Dice out. You know, the economy is messed up as it is. You know, inflation is high, and it's crazy. The casinos are packed. So to me, I'm thinking a lot of people are playing with the wrong money. 6, 5 yoke. 15 pays 15, so we're going to go 30, give the dealer back 10. They're playing with the wrong money. Some people probably be remortgaging their house or equity home loan, a home equity loan, and paying off their credit card bills and using the rest of the money, thinking that they're going to win, you know, thousands of dollars, or charging up that credit card. You know, that's horrible. Pulling my bets down. Got my hits. It's sad, but it is what it is. I would think that people will have common sense. I understand that going to the casino is fun, but my goodness, dice out. My goodness, like, man, you work hard for the money. 6, 4, 10. 6, 4, 10. Now, one thing I noticed with this dice set, you don't roll that many 10s, okay? You don't roll that many 10s or 4s throughout the whole season, the whole series. Now, I'm not going to gamble with it. I only had this is my third shooter, and the first shooter 3 numbers, the second shooter 4 numbers. So at any given moment, this shooter can probably have a long roll. So I'm not going to jump the gun. Dice out. It's just the mindset that people are in right now. You know, wanting to gamble and losing games. Okay, 3, 2, 5. You know, craps. You can lose, anybody can win, and guess what? Everybody can win, everybody can lose. It all depends on if that day is your day. Yes, setting dice, you can somewhat influence it, but at the end of the day, everything is going to come out and equal to 7. Dice out. It is what it is. You just got to make sure you control your greed and the ego. 415. 415. It's crazy. I've been at a couple tables, and it's been pretty much, like, let's say from Biloxi to New Orleans to Vegas, where else? Cruise ships, dice out, Reno, Lake Tahoe. And what's crazy is 549 is that I'll see people buy in for a lot of money and lose that money quick, fast, in a hurry, and they act like everything's good. I know it's not good. I know. Dice out. I'm not pocket watching anyone, but my goodness, you just dropped a couple thousand in less than 30 minutes. 325 in less than 30 minutes. It's crazy. Even the don't players. You know, I'm whatever the table is. Like right now, it's all what? Light side. But then I love the DGE system from Charlie Drunk Guy Explained, 628, because you're using the math. Yes, you can earn money slow, but you're winning, but you're risking a lot to win a little. Okay, you're just jumping in, jumping out, hitting here, hitting there, you know, plugging in. That's an 8, hit the point, but it wins. The thing is that if you can stay at the table long enough, you can get your mechanics down, you can get a feel for the table. Okay, you can get a feel for the table. Okay, 6, 4, 10. So let's do something crazy. Let's do 66 inside. 66 inside. And we're going to place odds from the don't against the 10 for 100. Because that's 3 10s. Let's see what it do. 2, 1. 1, 2. Dice out. Even though the 10, that's a 5, 4, 9, 5, 4, 9, even though the 10 can be rolled 2 different ways, it means nothing, okay? Because when you put that money up against it, that 10 gonna be like, I'm coming for you, baby. So it's a 9, 15 pays 21. So we're gonna give them a quarter, give the dealer back 4. It's like it can smell you. 9. That 10 is a bad boy. You try to get 2 rolls out of it, hit or not hit, you take it down. Dice out. And that's that 10, like I said. That 10 smell that money, baby. That's why Charlie from Drunk Guy explained he hedged the bet. He get 1 hit, take my eyes down, and I'm good. 6, 4, 10, point hit. So now I'm in a hole here because I think I made $100. Now I just gave it all back because I lost it. So I lose the hundo. So now let's put a hundo, and boy, it's smelling it. So watch this next roll. Get myself in a world of trouble. I already know what's gonna happen. Here we go. Dice out. Whoa, I wasn't expecting that. Snake eyes. Peekaboo. Snake eyes. So 100 pays 100. Give me my money back. Just give me my money. Okay, now we go back. Now you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and do 15 because look, we have 2 points hit. Normally, like with the DGE system, you wait for like 4 unique points, then you start doing it. You know what? I'm not gonna be greedy, man. I'm not gonna be greedy. I'm just gonna keep it like that. That was a 2. Do we don't? 2, 1. 1, 2. Dice out. Oh my gosh. Box cars. My goodness, man. Box cars. So I lose the pass line. Okay. So now I'm just going to play the don't pass. Okay. Box cars. Yup. It happens to the best of us, guys. Take your lick, but keep on ticking. Here we go. Dice out. Now let's get back to value. This is the second worst number you can have. Here we go, 6, 2, 8. Let's get back to value. Do you think that you're a value player? Like, I know that if you're a regular player or a regular visitor to a casino where everybody know your name like Cheers, and they talking, do you really think those individuals like you? Dice out. Or they just like you because you're there with the money that's going to pay their salaries. 5, 4, 9. 5, 4, 9. How I look at it is, they don't like you. You're there for one thing and one thing only. To get that money. You're not there to chuck it up with Ray, Charlene, because you know they always have that one female dealer at the craps table that everybody have a little crush on. 549. That look cute to the eye. But guess what? She'll steal your money out your pockets. You have to stay focused. You have to stay disciplined. You get in, you get out, you live to survive another day with more money in your pocket. All right? Hard 4. Hard 4. Yeah, now we're going to go on this super roll here. Since I don't have no money up out there, I should take a risk. Dice out. Hard 10. Big Ben. Hard 10. Man, I hit a hard 4, a hard 10. And my pocket's on soft 0. Dice out. And we hit the 628. 628. Point hit. So we snatched that 15. So now we're going to go back up to, let's go 30 on the don't. So 8. We go 2-1, 1-2. Again, if you have the bankroll, you can do it. Dice out. Just stay positive, guys. That's a hard 4. Hard 4. It's a 4 hard. Whoop. Knocking out all my money. 4 hard. So that's a total of 2 4s. So pretty good, unless we have some repeaters. 2-1, 1-2, dice out. And that's going to be a 5-4-9. I'm just going to see it through, 5-4-9. I know I'm hitting a lot of inside numbers. Now, since I'm playing from the don't, I'm going to set my dice 3-5, 4-2. Now keep in mind, the all 7 set, I'm setting it. I can roll 4s and 10s with this. Be long roll or short roll. But I know I can roll some 4s and 10s with this. Dice out. See, there you go. We got a 10. 6-4-10. 6-4-10. With that hard, with the all 7 set, I can roll some 4s and 10s. Now that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 10s. So I'm going to lay the $10 vig for 40. I'm going to lay it. That's the only thing about 5-3, 4-2. You can roll a lot of, I can roll a lot of 4s and 10s with this all 7 set. Dice out. Has to stay on axis for me to be a winner. Hard 6. Hard 6. 6 hard. We have a shooter. 3-5, 4-2. Dice out. 6-2-8. 6-2-8. Now, the only way I would bet numbers, if I had a high don't pass or a high late. Because I'm going to try to combat me making money so I can start dropping my amounts down on the don't, okay? I'm just trying to get back even. Just trying to recoup my money back. Here we go, dice out. Let's start. That's going to be a 4-2-6. 4-2-6. That's 3-9 fields. 3-5, 4-2, all 7 set. Dice out. Ooh, 4-2-6. 4-2-6. That's 4. 9 fields. You know what, man? I'm playing with fire here. We'll go 15 in the field. 3, 5, 4, 2. After that, I'm going to switch. After this, I'm going to switch to a 3, 1, 4, 6. Okay, all 7 set. Dice out. That's a 9. Just give me my money. 5, 4, 9. 5, 4, 9, 15 pays 15. 15 pays 15. Good. That's a 9. My goodness, man, we have a shooter here. Okay, so I'm going to go 3, 1, 4, 6. All 7 set. Let's see what he do. Dice out. Big bounce. Hard 4. Got clobbered, dude. Point hit. Should have stayed where I was. Hard 4, point hit. So I lose 30. Lose 30. So now we're going to come up with, let's go $60 in the don't. So hard 4 hit. Man, we hitting those points, buddy. So here we go. So let's go ahead and lay the 4 now for 40. We're going to lay the 4 for 40, and we working. 2, 1. 1, 2. Dice out. And that is going to be 5, 1, 6, which is horrible. 5, 1, 6. That's the third most number to come out. I'm going to stick with that 3, 5, 4, 2. I'm not going to give up on it. 3, 5, 4, 2. Dice out. And here I go again. 5, 2, 7. 5, 2, 7. As Charlie from Drunk Guy says, Matt don't lie. Matt don't lie. So look, we got 60 on the don't. Pay 60. Rag it up. And we had 40. We laid the 10 for 40. Vig goes to the dealer. It pays 20. So that's 15. 20. Rag it up. And then we laid the 4 for 40. Dollar goes to the dealer. That pays 20. Rag it up. All right. Okay, so now guys, we at the 33-minute mark. I think we're gonna leave it right there. We're gonna leave it right there. That was a 7. Now that third shooter, oh my goodness, if you have a roll like that, you didn't make no money, something wrong with you. So the third shooter hit 1, 2, 3, 4 points, okay? 4 points, and he rolled 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30 numbers, okay? 30 numbers. Now, what I've noticed that 2, 1, 1, 2, once you get it going and you've been at the table long enough, you start getting that, your throwing motion down, you can roll some numbers, okay? You can roll some numbers. But so far, I'm still liking 4, 2, 2, 4, okay? Still liking it. So let's go ahead and count up. We had a total, we started this episode off with $1,296. So we have 500. Okay, 500. 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 1,000. 1,000. That's 100, 200, 50, 75, 80, 90, 95, 96. So we started off this episode with $1,296. So this is what we won from this episode. We won a total of 25, 50, 75, 100, 25, 50. So we won $156 on this episode. $156. So that's going to be $1,296, $156. It's 2, 10, that's 15, 4, 1. So all total, guys, all total out of the whole 10 episodes in the series of 2112, I only made $452. Okay, that's probably not much for a 10 episode series, but I got a lot of practice in, I got a lot of data, and I'm leaving with $452. So that could be added to my bankroll to build my bankroll, okay? So look, guys, if you like the video, if you have any comments, please like, comment, share, subscribe. The next episode, the next series I'll be doing is going to come out on Monday. Okay, I'm not going to say what it's going to be, but it's going to be another dice set, and I'm going to see how that goes, okay? But until then, thank you guys for watching my video. Thank you for giving me your time and seeing this through. But until the next episode, I'm out.